Hey guys, Ben here and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about this new DC TV show that is rumored to be coming to the DCEU. So if you do go on to enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a like and a comment and subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future DC TV videos later this year. Okay, so in today's video we're going to be breaking down this rumor coming from a verified Reddit page. Again, you have to take this all with a grain of salt because it isn't 100% certain. At the end of the day, it is a rumor, and Warner Brothers themselves haven't come out and said, okay, we're doing this TV show, so you have to take it with a grain of salt. And let's just go on to talk about this because I think it's a very cool concept that I would really like to see. And so this TV show would link to the DCU and what James Gunn and Peter Safran are trying to build. Obviously the DCU hasn't started yet, but we will get started in the next year or so, and so a show like this, which we'll talk about what exactly it is in a minute, would be coming sometime later down the line, whether that is like part 2 of James Gunn's first phase of the DCU. So this TV show in question is coming from a Reddit leak, which will be linked in the description below, and they are saying that The Question is being developed as a TV show. They say we can exclusively report a series centered on The Question is in development for the DCU. So this show would come out on HBO Max. It would be one of the TV shows that is going to make up the DCU in the first phase. Well, they haven't actually said first phase or second phase or not, but we presume they are focusing on phase 1 right now. And so if this is true, I think this would be a great show. I would really be into it because it would be a proper detective drama, and that is literally what The Question is all about. So if you guys don't know The Question, I'm sure some of you guys are familiar with The Question from his animated appearances on shows like Justice League, you know, the animated series, and also the comic books. Let me give you a brief background as to the main version of The Question. There is multiple versions. There is a female version, there's a male version as well. But The Question is a superhero appearing in comic books, obviously published by DC, created by Steve Ditko originally. The Question first appeared in a Blue Beetle comic in 1967, so the character's been around for a long time, and so The Question's appearance is one of the most intriguing parts of the character because he dresses up as a typical kind of noir detective with a hat, a trench coat, a suit, but then they don't have a face. They have a mask that covers the face, and they have no notable features. They are pretty much just blank-faced detective. And so what kind of powers and abilities does The Question have? They're a vigilante. I guess you could compare them to Batman in some way, being a detective. And as I said before, the mask basically gives The Question the appearance of someone without a face, which is useful for scaring people, and has slight protection against damages and moldable enough for use as disguises. So The Question is also armed with gas, which can basically come out of their belt, and gloves, and can be used basically as like a smoke screen to escape or to make an entrance. But the best quality is obviously their detective skills and their intuition. Basically just being an investigative journalist, it's basically given them this kind of career and this kind of knowledge where they can be almost like a Batman character, but they aren't quite as skilled as Batman. That's why they're not the world's greatest detective like Bruce Wayne is referred to, but they basically solve mysteries, and that's the main quirk of this character. It's just that is who they are. They are a detective, they don't have a face, and that's it. Like, they're just a cool, simple character that I think would make a really good TV show. And as I said, it would be some sort of detective drama. It would be on HBO Max because that's where all the DCU shows are going. And even though this is just a rumor, what would you guys think if this were to be an actual thing? Would you be ready to tune in, or is this something that doesn't interest you because it's obviously a lesser known character, but it's a character that I think if you get to know them, you would probably end up really liking? So that's the news in regards to a new DC TV show potentially coming to the DCU. Let's move on to our second topic. Our second topic is somewhat related. It's in fact to do with an upcoming TV show that is 100% confirmed. That show is The Penguin. So as I'm sure all of you guys know, it's a spin-off off of the Batman film with Robert Pattinson. I don't believe Robert Pattinson is showing up, but if he does show up, I guess it would just be a tiny cameo. The show is going to be featuring the Penguin that was in The Batman, that being, of course, Colin Farrell. And so they started filming it a while ago, but that was before the strikes, and they had to halt filming because of the actors' strikes. And so basically, they haven't actually finished the show, but there is a report from Discussing Film which links to Megan O'Keefe, who is a senior critic at Decider, that apparently there is going to be a big delay for the Penguin, and that apparently it's going to be delayed till fall 2024, so that's autumn, so that's like October time, due to the studios refusing to pay the actors fairly and make an agreement with SAG. And so apparently behind the scenes Warner Brothers is debating whether to actually delay it to fall 2024, because they still have at least a couple more weeks, if not 3 to 4 weeks of filming left for the Penguin for it to be fully finished. I don't know their plan as to releasing. I have no idea if they're trying to release it all at once, which I think would be not a good idea, and that's actually quite different from what HBO Max normally does. They're normally airing shows weekly, and I think that's the way to go with it. So I don't know why it would be delayed that long, considering they've shot most of it already. Like, pretty much 75% of it was filmed before the strikes actually stopped everything. So I don't know if this is to do with visual effects. I don't know if this is to do with, like, maybe they haven't actually gone fully into post-production and they're just not a good stage right now. Like, maybe the delay is actually going to help out the TV show overall, because they were definitely on a deadline before, and I believe they were aiming to release it early 2024, so like February, March time. I think I recall actually seeing some sort of date a while ago, even though I don't think that was officially confirmed. They even released a teaser trailer for the show a while back, which obviously got everyone very excited because we got to see our first look into the Penguin. And, you know, you saw some new characters and how they are kind of continuing that Batman world that Matt Reeves created in his film recently. And so, what do you guys think about this? Are you shocked that it's going to be delayed till potentially autumn 2024, so around October time? I'm not entirely shocked. However, I just think maybe it's a little bit excessive. I guess maybe one of the reasons is they don't want to release it in the summer. If they think they're going to get more attention when there's less shows on, and potentially October could be a good time for that, because I guess as you head into the winter months across the Christmas season, more people are going to be at home, and potentially more people are going to be watching the show if it's out at that time. That could be a strategy, but again, I don't know the ins and outs of this. I haven't been told anything officially, but this is a rumor. This hasn't been 100% confirmed that it is delayed, but I would not be surprised to hear any official reports in the near future confirming this. However, as a fan of the Batman and as a fan of the Penguin and what we saw with Colin Farrell in the Batman, I would love to see this ASAP. So I think it's a real big shame that we're going to be seeing some delays, and potentially we could get a trailer, but if it is delayed until fall 2024, I guess there is a chance that we're not going to see a trailer until maybe the summer. And I guess we're going to just have to live with the teaser trailer they released a while ago that we've had for a while. So that pretty much does it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully I updated you guys in regards to the Penguin, but also specifically the first topic we talked about, that being that new potential DCTV show, The Question. And if you like this video, please be sure to leave a like and a comment. It would really help this video get out there. Also subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. I want to remind you guys, we do live streams every Thursday, so come join in. We're going to be doing a live stream just as usual. But for now, that pretty much does it. Please be sure to click on the top right corner of the screen to watch my latest video. And for now, I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye.
I see red.